Same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Aaron Judge in the box now. No balls and a strike. Judge mashed a couple of homers in his last game. The Yanks looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help. Judge comes up empty there.
Yeah, and the clubhouse mood swings a little more with each game down the stretch, Boog. Win this one, and they'll be feeling pretty good. Lose it, and maybe some anxiety starts to set in.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
One out. Runner at second. Andres Gimenez next up for the Blue Jays. That's a base hit. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate. It's 2-0.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
One down. Here's some real power at the plate. Aaron Judge went down on strikes his first time through. And that's way high. Ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
The Judge takes a strike. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2. And he swings through that one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That's to third, and that's just foul. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So 2 down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. This one in the air right field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Automatic double?
It's automatic double. It's not a ground rule double. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the 6th. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Ground ball up the middle. Clement. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. The 1-2. There's a swing and a drive. Judge going back on it. On his toes, pulls it back over the wall.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here is Aaron Judge. 0 for 3 in this one.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
Ball, that's outside.
Judge over the top.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Here's a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Aaron Judge with a rocket. His 43rd home run of the season, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 7-1.
Well, there goes the shutout, just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt, but unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
All loaded up. Aaron Judge digs in now.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Oh, 0-1 now. All loaded up here in the last half of inning number 9. In the air, right field. Sanchez settles underneath it. He makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 7-2.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. And we welcome you to the south side of Chicago and Wright Field. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets going up against the Chicago White Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Getting the nod on the mound, Shane Smith. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound. Coming up on the first pitch, Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Swing, and he breaks his bat. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Runner on the go. Down low and kicks away. Lindor into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Soto matched a homer in his last game. Man at second. Oh. In the dirt, blocked. South side of Chicago, just getting started here. On the ground, right side. Meidroff throws to first in time. One out in the top of the first.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
And ball four, two aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And now it's Mark Vientos. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout.
On the ground, right side. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Chase Meidroff steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. Out to short. And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 5.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two on, 2 outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. And now it's going to be Derek Hill. Tied up here in the early going. Out to short. Nice stop. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort. And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left for the Mets. Score holds. It's 3-1. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So the inning is still alive with Juan Soto coming to the dish.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
And here's the 3-2. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Going to have to buckle down and make a pitch or two to get out of this little jam he's worked himself into after the 2-out hit, then that wild pitch. Good time to step off, take a deep breath.
Now it's the DH, Brett Baty. Outside ball 4. He walked them, and they are loaded. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. In the dirt. Runners hold tight, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Liner snagged it first. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots do up. It's the Mets 3 and the White Sox 3. This is Mets baseball on the show, NYC. 1 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Now the 0-1. Popped up left side. Montgomery settles underneath it. 2 away now. Here on the south side, bottom of the 9th inning, and this one is tied, coming right down to the wire. Everson Pereira steps to the plate for the White Sox. 4-4 in the 9th. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. It's a leadoff double, and the winning run is at second base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
And here's the first baseman, Munetaka Murakami.
Number 5, Munetaka Murakami.
The winning run on second base. Base hit into the outfield. Around third. The throw home. Across is the winning run, and the White Sox walk it off 5-4.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. Live from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill in this one, Michael Wacha. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy. Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. Skubal was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound.
No question did he earn that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
The shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Oh. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Torres handles. gets it to first, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
The left fielder, number 1, Isaac.
2 outs, base is empty. Isaac Collins will hit next.
No, that's low.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Long run, tracks it down. That is the inning. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino.
Pasquantino.
And the first offering is not close.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Pasquantino wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
That's a ball.
In there at the knees. Strike 1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And there's 1 down.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Abraham Toro.
Well struck left field. That one carrying. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Batting 8th, the center fielder, number 12.
So here's Bader now.
Bader.
Right through there for a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Bottom half of inning number 2. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Stays alive. 1-2 now. To third. Sends it to first, and that will end the inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Comes up empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
High fly ball, right field. Perez drops steps, heads back on it. Brings it in. 2 away now.
The batter, number 7.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. He's one of the best players in the game.
Jr.
Witt recently taking home Player of the Month honors. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more on his team. And he grounds one to the right side, but it kicks foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Outside low. And that is ball 1. Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike 3. Nothing doing for the Royals. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, ready to go, bottom 4. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. Collins in his second season, 28 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2019. That misses. Ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. That missed inside. Ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a man aboard.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
In the air, left field. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Royals, the catcher, number 13.
One out man at first. Salvi steps into the box now. Walked his first time. That one's in there, 0-1.
That's the ball.
Swings through that.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Perez moving under it. 2 down.
That's off the corner.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 2 outs. Abraham Toro steps in for the Royals. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that's the inning. Royals strand a pair. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now Bader up to the plate.
Harrison Bader.
Well, these Royals just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Next pitch is outside. Out towards right center field. Perez on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next,
And there's one down.
The designated hitter, Eric Haas.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
1-2 now. Got him swinging. So the Royals batting order turns over. Jonathan India at the plate.
Jonathan India.
Yes.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And that one missing low.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
2 down, nobody on. Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. This one in the air, center field. And that is the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. This is Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the 6th inning, Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. Right through there for a strike. And a strike on the outside edge. Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Line and a base hit into right. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. That one lifted to left. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Tigers. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side. Torkelson steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Royals, the center fielder, number 12, Harrison Bader.
No, that's a ball.
The lefty, the 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. 1-1 now. Right through there for a strike. The Royals down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Another 1-2. In the air, right field. Perez ranging back. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And next is the designated hitter, Eric Haas. That clips the corner. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Way out front for strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings through it for the K. He's notched 4 strikeouts. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll. A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. We're here in Seattle, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs. 1 down. Now it's going to be Cal Raleigh. And there's a foul ball. Raleigh, a former Gold Glove winner, batting second in today's lineup, and he's a former Home Run Derby champ. That one ran inside, almost got him. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's the 0-2. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Can't get there. Should be extra bases.
Hold up here.
Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. No outs, runner at first. So up next for Chicago, Carson Kelly. Second inning here, no score. First offering, runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Raleigh swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Stays alive. 0-2 now.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Well,
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Up next for the Mariners, the center fielder.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
On the ground, right side. Bush toss to second. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Up next for the Mariners.
So 2 down. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. He's 2 for 2.
hey.
That one almost got him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 1 down.
Up next
Pete
for the
Crow
Cubs,
Armstrong,
center
the next
fielder,
Cub to hit.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. Not in
No, he's
time.
in
That's
there.
a bunt single. Digging in,
Up
Cal
next for
Raleigh.
the Mariners, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Swinging a foul out of play. So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But somewhere.
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. Nicely done for the out. And the Mariners. So 2 down.
batter, number
J.P.
5.
Crawford up next for the Mariners.
J.P. Crawford.
The Mariners down to their final strike. On the ground, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
2-0 your final here in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Hello from Arlington, Texas. We're live inside Globe Life Field. An AL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Texas Rangers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. In the air, left field. And it one-hops the wall. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One down. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. Carrying well. On the warning track. And hauls it in.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Nolan Schanuel digs in now. Rudder takes off. In there for strike three. Throw to second and great jump. Now the number 2 hitter, Logan O'Hoppe.
Number 14, Logan.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield.
Rudder breaks for third. That's ball 4. Throw safe.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Rudders in the corners here. One away. Here comes Yoan Moncada. 2 on, 1 out. This one in the air right field. And makes the grab. Runner tags for home. The relay to the plate. He beats it safe. And it's 5-0.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's Josh Young.
Next for the Rangers, the third baseman, number 6, Josh Young.
Left field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a ball popped up. Smith in position. And there's one away.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel.
So now it's Corey Seager.
Shortstop Corey Seager.
Langford aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one carrying. He brought it back. What a play.
Well, he just took one away from one of the best in the league. It's not going to happen very often, but when you get the opportunity, better make the play, and he did right there.
So a man at first. Now the left fielder, 1 for 3. Into center. Helmet on the move. Hauls it in after a long run. And there are two down.
The first baseman, Nolan Schanuel.
2 outs, bases full. Now it's Jansen to hit.
Number 9, Danny Jansen.
The 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Tries to make the play, but it's foul.
Well, this team just hadn't been playing fundamentally sound baseball, but today they put it together. This should start them rolling now. You have to pay attention to the details. If you do that with good pitching, good defense, you will win most of your ball games.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Miami Marlins. Next to hit for the Nats, Warming Bernabel.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. No hits over his last 5 games.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
4 runs already in the frame here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That'll end the inning after 1 out. Runner at second. Heriberto Hernandez. The next up for the Marlins. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second.
So frustrated not getting any outs on that play. Good job of cutting off the bad throw from the outfield, but nothing to show for it. Plus the run score.
Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers.
You know, these Nationals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
The 1-1. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Paulie takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
First and second, 1 out. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. Base hit! Runner around third. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Warming Bernabel will hit next. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. And the wild pitch will play to run.
Might need to break out the laser timing. That was amazing speed coming down the line to score. Tremendous effort to come home on a ball in the dirt that was still pretty close.
Man at second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Harry Ford digging in for the Nationals. Here comes a 3-2. The pitch is upstairs, ball 4, and they're loaded.
No, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Up next,
so the Nats lineup turns over. Dalen Lyle getting ready to hit. On the ground, right side. Edwards. They get the force, and that is a big first out.
Up next for the Nationals, the left fielder, number 29.
Runners at the corners here, one away. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. 2 on, 1 out. This one in the air, center field. He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again. Well, these Nats, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They're getting a lot of loud contact right now. 9 hits have gone 90+ miles per hour off the bat, which puts a lot of pressure on the defense to make some tough plays.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably...
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. 2 on, 1 out. Base hit, that'll do it. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Marlins walk it off. And the final here today, 9-8 for Chris Singleton. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The start of the weekend is upon us. It's Friday evening baseball on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill for the Phillies, Aaron Nola. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Bryce Harper, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Liberator in his 4th year, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. And he'll challenge that called strike. Way out front for strike 2. in the dirt. That missed inside, and it's a full count. He goes down looking. So 2 down. Here comes Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
This one in the air center field. And that is that. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Harper, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Comes up empty. Right side.
Beat it out.
Pozo steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation.
Harper.
And there's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Left field. Out number 2. Back to the top of the order now. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Kerkering is just 1 strike away. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. First and second, 2 outs. Joel Pozo next up for the Cardinals. 2 on, 2 outs. Got him, and that is the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 2 of the best teams in the game square off. The Atlanta Braves and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming your way. And now Matt Olson up to hit.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on an 8-game hitting streak.
Ball high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And gone! Matt Olson goes deep. His 31st home run of the season. The Braves score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Olson up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Two on, two outs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one misses.
That's a ball.
And now 3-0. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. First and second, two down. Here at the top of the second. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. One run is in. Another comes in to score.
Nicely done. Brings home two. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So two down. Here is Austin Riley. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Snags it on the run, and that is that. But 9 batters hit in the inning, 5 come around to score. Now to the bottom of the second. Braves 6 and the Brewers nothing. Andrew Vaughn now.
The first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Man at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Here's Matt Olson. He's already homered in this game.
Matt Olson.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Right through there for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Got it. 1 out.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Man at first, and now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Towards first. Vaughn over to second, to first. Double play. Nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play. This team secures a winning season with the W today, and regardless of what else happens the rest of the way, you know that you're a winning ball club. So a little bit of pressure off, put your foot on the gas, and just see where you can finish from this point on.
And the final here today, 13-5. Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Arizona Diamondbacks. And starting this one, Brandon Pfaadt. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
The Diamondbacks with a chance to score first here in game one of this three-game set. Bounce to the right. Fair ball. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's Garrett Hampson.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Here's Nolan Arenado.
For the Diamondbacks, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Hampson on to first, and they get Arenado for the out. That's the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks, but they're on top 2-0. So 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Garrett Hampson. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And there's a foul ball.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th. So 2 down. Here's Ketel Marte. Nice grab. Now a jump throw. And it beats him. What a play.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
One down. Next to hit, Garrett Hampson, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Martinez, a 6'3" righty. He features a sinker, a splitter, a four-seamer, and he works in a slider. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now it's the shortstop, Garrett Hampson. And it's fouled away. The D-backs trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Late on that fastball.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at-bat. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Back to the top of the order. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. Runner takes off. High fly ball out to left field. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Hayes will score. And they cut the lead to 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at-bat. Got the job done.
2 outs. Runner on first. And now here is Matt McLain. Puck is just 1 strike away. In the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. The tying run at the plate. Swing and he popped it up. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks take the series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
We welcome you to Los Angeles. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Tyler Glasnow.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So Look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Ohtani at the plate now, and that's strike one.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. The Dodgers could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. Next one misses, and a count 2-1.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
Late on that fastball. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Ohtani at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. There's the strike.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. Shohei Ohtani goes deep. His 47th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-4.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Ohtani stands in now and watches strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with two strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Got him looking for the K. And he's gone for the fourth time tonight. Dodgers down in order. They hold a 7-4 lead. A 7 Coming to you live from Southern California, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Minnesota Twins and the San Diego Padres. So 2 down. Here's Machado.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. No score. Back here at Petco Park. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to third. Gets it to first, and one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
One down. Here's Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1.
Machado.
And there's a foul ball.
Nope, that's inside.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And that's a 2-bagger. And just like that, the ice cracks. Maybe he'll finally ditch the parka.
Great recovery in this one. Early in the count, he looked lost, but finished strong with a nice line drive.
And it's second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Runner edges away at second. Double steal.
Get out.
Base hit. Here comes Machado around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. Manny Machado to the dish for a pivotal at bat.
Number 13, Manny Machado.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning. So it's no runs. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. He gets the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with 2 gone. Go-ahead run on base. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. 2 on, 2 outs. There goes the runner. In the air, right field. Wallner under it. And that ends the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the...
1 down. Here's Trevor Larnach. On the ground. Handled by Machado. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Twins, the center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Here's Miguel Andujar.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
Andujar.
Winning run at second, no outs. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. And it goes just. Manny Machado up to the plate.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And a big swing and a miss.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Altavilla trying to send this to extra innings. Grounds one to short. Urshela. They get the force. That's the third out. Back here in San Diego, on to the bottom of the 10th. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Man at second. Puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Now here's a flare off the bat. Base hit. Here comes Machado around third. Here comes the throw. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Padres walk it off in extra innings.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
4-3 our final score. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long. Live from beautiful Oriole Park, the show brings you a matchup. And today's starter, Shane Baz. What do you have on him, Singy?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Caminero, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground right side. Toss to Alonso, and they get Mullins. So 2 down. Here's Adley Rutschman. That one ripped right center field. And it one-hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
He was all over that one. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Stepping in, Cedric Mullins. Grounded out his first time up. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
That's a ball.
Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. And that eats him up. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
And now it's Austin Hayes.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
No outs. Runners at first and second. That one misses. Ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking. Make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And next is the designated hitter, Chandler Simpson. Here's Holiday for 1. They complete the double play, but the run scores. It's 1-0.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson.
0-2 now. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso. That ends the frame. Jackson Holiday, the next to hit for the Orioles. Now the 0-1. That's out to center field. Dives and makes the catch. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
First and second, no outs. Cedric Mullins now at the plate, 1 for 2. And a big swing and a miss. Swing, and the bat went flying there. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Bottom of the seventh. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Miguel Amaya.
Number 9, Miguel
The 0-1.
Amaya.
And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Cedric Mullins digs in now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one catches the zone. Strike 1. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In the air, left field. Out, number 2.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder, number 21.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
One out, runner at second. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. That's a base hit. Into third now, so runners at the corners and 1 out. Jeremiah Jackson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Right side. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Orioles lead. We're in extras here, and stepping in for the Rays, Austin Hayes. In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. And that's in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That's a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone. Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to happen with 2 strikes.
Man at second.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Chandler Simpson next to hit for the Rays. On the ground at first, Alonso.
Stand up, stand up.
He steps on the bag. That was a productive play as the go-ahead run moves up to third.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit. On the ground to the left. Toss to Alonso, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Tampa. Score remains tied at 4. Go ahead run on base. Cedric Mullins next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a miss. 0-1. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Tied at 4. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Last half of the 13th set to go. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Base hit. Here comes the runner. Across is the winning run, and the Orioles break through to win it in 13. Close one here today, and your final 5-4. As the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Live from historic Fenway Park here in Boston, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Boston Red Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound in this one, Sonny Gray. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Rafael Devers in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And the sweeper is off the plate. Lee gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a strike to Devers. And Devers hits that one. Anthony should have this one. And there's one down.
Batting third, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So bases all loaded up. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Up the middle, and that hits the bag. In comes the first run of the game as the Red Sox take the lead.
It's a hit, and the ball hitting the bag definitely played a factor. Those moments can go either way, and it seemed to work out for the offense in that spot.
So 2 down. Here's Rafael Devers. Infield shifted to the pull side. Right side. Rafaela. To first, and that's the third out. Giants go down quietly, Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Now it's Devers at the plate. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. In the air to left center. And that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal. So 2 on with 2 away. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Ball to strike. The pitch to the right side. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. Boston strand 2 aboard with 1 out. Stepping in, Rafael Devers.
And Boog, I'd say he's due. Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. He makes the grab. 2 away now.
Up next to the Giants, the third baseman, Matt.
The first 2 games of this series really good. Exchanged punch for punch, blow for blow. But tomorrow will be a big one, especially in a day game. There might be some shadows in the afternoon. So you really want to focus on scoring early and playing very good defense to prevent runs. We'll see who wins it tomorrow.
Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill, the big righty, Garrett Cole. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Aaron Judge swings through it for strike 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the second game of the series. That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners, nobody out. And here is Ben Rice. Here's a 2-2. Judge on the run. On the ground. Base hit! And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Here comes Cody Bellinger.
The left fielder, Cody.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Hit on the ground to the right side. To Jimenez. Return throw to first, double play. And the run scores from third.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. There's a swing and a drive. Judge really on his horse for this one. And he makes the grab. And that'll do it. Blue Jays go down in order. They're still down. It's one down. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Judge comes up empty there. More numbers retired and more world championships than any other franchise. The impact the Yankees have had on baseball really second to none. And you come here to this yard and it's all on display. I think you could make a pretty strong case that the most famous sports name in the world is the New York Yankees. It's a franchise that resonates across the globe probably more than any other. Everyone's heard of the Yankees because of the length of that history. Tosses to first. Judge out on the play.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Back at Yankee Stadium, start of the sixth, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Jesus Sanchez. The 1-2. That one is absolutely belted, and it bangs off the wall. And the tying run is on base.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, 1 for 2 with a 2-run single back in the first. Savage back to work. That one pushed foul. Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Wow, short work to Sidney Packard to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Judge now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. That clips the corner.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's Andres Gimenez. Got him, and that's the ball game.
We've grown to expect him to just roll in the games and simply close them out easily, and he's made it look very easy at times, and now he's up to 40 saves for the year.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long. From right field on the south side of Chicago, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next. And today's starting pitcher, Hagen Smith. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, he was a tough luck loser last time out, dominating his opponent. Soft contact. They were able to score a couple of runs, but outside of that, everything was sharp. You hope that he gets a better result this time out.
Francisco Lindor.
Right through there for a strike.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Gonna count 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. Chase Meidroff steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. The 1-2. Out to short. Lindor. To first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Number 25, Garrett Hill.
The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. Fouls away the first offering. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Out to short, Montgomery. They get the force. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the White Sox 3 and the Mets 1. You're watching. 1 down. So up now for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. And the 0-1. Ground ball left side. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
And a little something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Hicks, 29 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2015. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for the Mets, the catcher, number 4, Francisco.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
And your final 12-2. Live from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against. Here's Riley Green.
Second, the left fielder, number 31, Riley Green.
Foul ball there. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the second game of the series. And he swings through that one.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Now there's a bullet down the line. And that's a fair ball. Torres around third. He scores and they have the lead.
Yeah, great job right there.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. In the air to left center. Collins on the move to the alley. Brings it in. Back to second safely. Nearly got caught in between there.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 13, Dylan Dingler.
First and second, one out. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
Flares it into the outfield. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away. The throw in.
Get out,
and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Wow, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like you just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Now the number 2 hitter, Riley Green, singled and drove in a run his first time through. Ball 1, no strikes. Green getting the start in left, batting second in today's lineup, and his on-base percentage this season is right around .350. 2 down, nobody on. To third. That's the inning. Tigers fail to make any noise but they lead at 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Riley Green.
Oh, that hit him. And they tag him out.
Now pitching for the
Jason
Royals,
Foley, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
We go to the 8th. Riley Green steps in with an OPS that's been through the roof. Power and patience in one package, an impressive list.
He's doing damage and getting on base. That's rare. The kind of balance every manager wants, and the stats prove his work.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him swinging.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just...
Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes Perez around third. Now a long throw home. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Well, he just ran through a stop sign right there. Third base coach had both hands up, trying to hold him at the base. He decided to go anyway, and he's out by a lot at the plate. I'm sure the third base coach and the manager are pretty frustrated right now.
So runner at second, 2 down. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Strom is just one strike away. Swing and a pop-up. India under it. And that'll do it. The Royals even this series up at a game apiece.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Yeah, that's fouled off. Paredes aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Swing and a ground ball. Off balance feed. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Up next,
so 2 down. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Single to right at his first trip.
Alvarez.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Got him swinging for the K. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. Back here in Houston, now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. The 1-2. In the air, left field. And that'll get down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Air Yordan steps in to take his hacks. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Line drive. And that will end the inning. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Astros 6 and the A's 1. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Stepping in the long ball threat, Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 3.
Yordan Alvarez.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That one at triple digits.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way off. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
Base hit. Lead runner around second. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Up next for the Astros.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Popped up. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Astros, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now at the plate, Yainer Diaz. The 1-2. Runner takes off. Swing and a ball popped up. Hernandez. That is the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Astros 8 and the A's 2. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew. From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to go here in Happ up to hit. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. The 0-1.
Ball.
Happ, a first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati in 2015.
Right through there for a strike.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Now one away.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with a fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Gilbert, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
You know, he's been a tough out for a good stretch now. Pitchers just haven't been able to figure him out. He's been doing a really good job of getting on base as well. Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under it. 2 down.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 3, Alex Bregman.
Now it's Alex Bregman. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
1-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Stays alive. The 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Inside.
That just misses. 2-2. On the ground. Crawford handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. This is Cubs baseball on the show, Chicago. Back in Seattle, now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
The 1-2. This one in the air center field. Rodriguez has a beat on it, and there's one down.
That is it. The catcher, Carson Kelly.
Ball.
Kelly recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Slider right there.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at bat alive.
On the ground, right side. Castro sends it to first. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Just
that's
missed.
the ball.
Sliced hard but foul. 1-1 now. And a big swing and a miss. Got him looking for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
That's too low. Ball 1. Swanson with some impressive production lately. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And a foul ball.
No, that's a ball.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Swanson started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, did not go. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a bouncer, but it kicks foul. And a 3-2. That's the strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Digging in, Matt Shaw.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. There's a strike. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Home half of the third coming up. No score. As we go to the top of the fourth, stepping in, Michael Busch. Busch was named Player of the Month recently, and that's not the first time that's happened this year.
When you're winning Player of the Month more than once in the same season, you might be earning some other awards in the offseason. I think he's set up pretty well in the MVP race.
And the 0-1. Foul ball there. 0-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Grounds 1 to short. On to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
No. Ball.
The 2-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Up next to the Cubs,
Pete Crow
the center
Armstrong,
fielder,
the next Cub to hit.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Ball
Straighten
one.
him up a little bit.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And
Ball.
that misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one hammered center field, carrying well. And that one is out of here. His 21st of the year. The Cubs strike first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
That's a ball.
That misses. Ball 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. And midway in the 4th, it's the Cubs 1. And welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. On the ground right side. Naylor takes it to the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out. That one ripped but foul. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fights it off. He'll see another. Rip to third. Toss to Naylor. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. 2 down, bases empty. Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit.
Ball.
That
Ball.
one missed. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. And the Cubs are down in order. They lead it 1-0. Back at T-Mobile Park. Start of the 6th. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Matt Shaw.
Hey.
Here's the 0-2. Struck him out looking. Strikeout number 8.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Now 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. He notches strikeout number 150 this season. Cubs. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Edward Bizardo. And now it's Dansby Swanson. Just missed.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Fastball for a strike. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 1-2. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
The 2-2. And a ground ball to first. Naylor takes it himself. That was a productive play as the go-ahead run moves up to third.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Matt Shaw.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Cubbies with the go-ahead run at third here in the top half of the 10th. And that one fouled off. That's way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Swing and a pop-up. Castro gets there. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Cubs. On to the bottom of the 10th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. And that is out of play. Man at second. Oh, great stop. And they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man. So it's effectively a sacrifice bunt. The ground out to the right side moves the runner from second to third.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily intend to sacrifice an out like that, but still good situational hitting. They need to find a way to bring him in.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Now a pitch out, and perhaps they were protecting against the squeeze. And the count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
Donovan goes after that one for strike one. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. One left for Seattle. Still tied 1-1. We're at extras here. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. Happ lays off. That pitch in for a strike, and the count even at 1. Late swing, foul to the left.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Man at second. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 1-2.
Ball.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
A great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Swings through that one for strike one. And he grounds one to the right side. Base hit into the outfield. Here comes the runner. And they've got the lead in extra innings.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Rodriguez should have this one. He's got it. One away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Crow Armstrong at the plate now. That's ball one.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this. You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
2 on, 1 out. Popped up, and the infield fly rule call.
Infield fly.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. Carson Kelly takes him deep. His 14th of the year. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 5-1.
That fastball wasn't even in the zone, and he was still able to hit it out. Wow. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
So 2 down. Here's Nico Horner. And with the game going to extras, he's still got a chance to keep his hitting streak going. Line to left. Takes a tumble and he hangs on.
Oh, you're holding your breath on that one. Sometimes you get caught in between. He stumbled a little bit, but kept his concentration. Nice catch to end the inning.
Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Tony Santillan.
And this is his 55th game he's come in to pitch this season, so he's got some innings under his belt. He's been an important guy for them.
Crawford swings through it for strike one. And a foul ball. The 0-2.
Inside.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Ball.
Here's a 1-1. Now Kelly has some trouble with it. Throw into third, and he's got no chance. He's out. They're down to their final strike.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling. It's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
5-1 is how it ends. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Schaum.